Imagine you're an up-and-coming YouTuber, and in only a few years you've grown to become one of the largest creators on the platform. One day you get a call from Mr. Beast, inviting you to participate in one of his massive videos. You've been given the opportunity to work with the single biggest creator on the platform, and you'll be featured alongside some massive internet celebrities. Sounds like a dream come true, right? For most of us, this would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now imagine you have to turn down Mr. Beast's potentially life-changing offer, and all because you declined to show your face. This is what Minecraft YouTuber Dream has struggled with for his entire career, and after years of anticipation, it seems that he has been left with no choice but to finally reveal the man behind the Minecraft. Throughout 2019 and 2020, Dream exploded onto the YouTube scene, gaining tens of millions of subscribers with his unique brand of semi-scripted Minecraft content. His rise was unprecedented. Nobody grows their gaming channel that quickly. However, what made this even more unusual was that Dream was able to achieve such success without ever showing his face.
That's what the point of the mask is.
To this day, he remains an anonymous creator, perpetually obscured by a literal and metaphoric mask. His audience just doesn't know much about him. Just like you don't know much about me, but you can subscribe if you want to rectify that. Unfortunately, there's a cost to such anonymity. Dream's face reveal hoaxes have caused some of his fans to become outraged that his alleged appearance failed to match up with his avatar. Parasocial attachment has led to some members of his audience projecting their own ideals onto Dream, putting him in a position where it was impossible to meet everyone's expectations. Fans developed unhealthy relationships with his content, blurring the lines between Dream's channel and Dream the person. Inevitably, this led to drama, controversy, and more. As Dream's following grew larger and larger, lucrative opportunities started to emerge. Other content creators wanted to feature Dream in their collabs. Every convention wanted him to host a panel, and he's surely been given offers to appear on mainstream outlets. He had to decline every offer that necessitated him appearing in person. After working really hard and climbing all the way to the top, Dream found himself unable to reap the rewards of his success. After years of concealing his likeness and surely missing out on countless opportunities because of it, Dream is finally going to show himself. This begs the question, why now? Against all odds, Dream has already managed to become one of the biggest creators on the platform. He has 30 million subscribers, and he did do a collab with YouTube's king, Mr. Beast. Dream has already succeeded in spite of not showing his face, and that's no small feat. It's a lot easier for an audience to connect with someone when they can see them, and as an anonymous creator, Dream surely had to work extra hard to get to the top. Why give up the privacy he struggled so hard to keep? Why has he decided to show his face now after he's already achieved superstardom without it? I believe that Dream is finally revealing his face because he sees it as the only way to maintain his channel's staggering growth. It's the only way forward. Today, Dream has become more recognizable as a brand than as an actual person, and I think that's led to consequences for the young creator. When Mr. Beast did his $1 million influencer tournament a few months back, he invited several of the biggest names on YouTube like Logan Paul, MatPat, and Bella Porch, and it received well over 100 million views. Participating is an incredible opportunity for any creator, and surely Mr. Beast would have been thrilled to feature Dream in the video. Unfortunately, Dream could never say yes to an offer like this, as it would necessitate him showing his face. These are exactly the kinds of next-level projects that can elevate a YouTuber into a mainstream star, and Dream just can't leverage them. As long as he remains anonymous, Dream can't take advantage of these opportunities the way other creators can. Being unable to collaborate in person hasn't been the only consequence for remaining faceless. A huge amount of the YouTube and influencer ecosystem is based around creators' identities. Most creators rely on stuff like meetups, merchandise, and Patreons for recurring revenue, and it's really hard to leverage those businesses when you're faceless. Image is everything. Notice MatPat is often wearing his own merch in his videos? That's deliberate. We've been watching MatPat for years now, and we feel like we know him. We feel like he's our friend, and when people see him wearing that red leather jacket like he's Dante from Devil May Cry or something, they want one. Some people at least. We see it as a way to be more like an influencer we admire, and that's a powerful marketing tool that Dream hasn't really been able to leverage, and when he does, it's, well... Dream's fans are notoriously dedicated, and the creator's mysterious nature has left them hungry for any piece of information about him. The dude sells cheap bracelets for $25 each, and even then you can only buy them if you've already paid the annual fee to become a member of the Dream Smile Club. It's honestly kind of impressive. I wouldn't be able to give these bracelets away, yet Dream's fans are willing to pay for the mere right to buy one? Why? Well, it's not just any bracelet. Embedded within is a flash drive containing special Dream content like baby pictures, old gaming screenshots, and pictures from Dream's camera roll. Dream leverages the mystery around him and his appearance to get fans to part with their money, and in some concerning ways. There are Dream stans out there who have spent hundreds of hours watching this content, and they're willing to spend money on objectively pointless things in an attempt to feel closer to Dream. This product is kind of a lie. Dream isn't selling a bracelet, not really. He's selling the baby photos and stuff on the bracelet. Nobody is paying Dream a minimum of $41 for this stupid bracelet. It's all about the personal files contained within. That's what he's selling, and that's what his fans are buying. Dream could just as easily charge those fans money for a download of those files, but he won't because he knows that looks really bad. An influencer selling baby photos of themselves to their audience is just a sketchy, cash-grabby, sellout move. Try to picture Markiplier or PewDiePie or MatPat selling a USB stick full of their baby pictures. You can't, because it would never happen. It reminds me of the recent trend where influencers were farting into jars and then selling the jars to their audience for thousands of dollars. And I'm not kidding, that really happened. It's predatory, and it's taking advantage of people who frankly have an unhealthy parasocial obsession with their favorite content creators. The thing is, at least farting into jars was sort of funny. It was almost like a parody of how ridiculous influencer products have gotten as of late. Valkyrae tried to sell sunscreen to gamers. Gamers, we don't need sunscreen, we don't go outside. Do I look like someone who goes outside? Dream will argue that he's selling a bracelet, and that the files contained within are just an extra bonus, but that's bullshit. Nobody bought this because they think the bracelet is awesome and worth $25. They're buying it for the data it contains. Dream may as well just be selling a USB stick full of his baby photos and other crap, and it's just not a good look. Dream would be roasted if he marketed this product as what it actually is, and slapping it on a cheap bracelet and selling it to your fans is kinda lame. I mentioned before that to even buy this bracelet, you need to pay to become a member of the Dream Smile Club, which costs between $16 and $50 a year. If I was a hardcore Dream fan who paid to be in the Dream Smile Club, I think I'd be kind of offended that this bracelet is an exclusive product that I paid for the right to buy. It's like, bro, I'm already paying you $25 a year to be in your club, and now you're trying to charge me another $25 for a cheap bracelet? This is what my membership bought me? I suspect that Dream started this unsustainable Smile Club and prices his merchandise so aggressively in order to make up for revenue that's inaccessible due to his anonymity. It wouldn't surprise me if Dream has gotten offers to appear on mainstream late-night TV shows. Events like VidCon would jump at the opportunity to feature a YouTuber like him. Every podcast in the world would book him in a heartbeat. These are opportunities for a creator to promote themselves or their latest merch drop or whatever, and it allows them to reach new audiences. That's how one makes the leap from internet superstar to household name, and until he's willing to show his face, Dream can't really leverage those things. There have been cases where he did an interview and was represented by a CGI version of his avatar, but that's just not practical or sustainable. It's expensive, time-consuming, and it's inherently limiting. Dream can't use a 3D model stand-in to participate in something like Mr. Beast's massive influencer tournament. He needs to actually be there. Even when Dream can substitute himself with CGI or something, it just doesn't have the same effect. Humans are social animals, and we're wired to pay attention to and recognize human faces more than anything else. Staring at an avatar like the little dragon thing I use, or even a 3D model of a human, just isn't the same. We don't connect with the creator nearly as much. We don't see them as a person, and we have a much harder time empathizing with them. Let's go back to MatPat as an example. What do we know about him? Well, we know he's really smart, he started making videos as a young man, and he built his company into a successful business. Beyond that, we've seen him earnestly host charity live streams for causes he obviously cares deeply about. We've seen him co-host his weekly show with his partner. We've even seen him at his most vulnerable, like when Defy Media stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from him, or when one of his friends and staff members tragically took their own life. By allowing us those small glimpses into his life, we're able to see him go through the same struggles as everyone else. It reminds us that MatPat isn't a machine. He's a person that we sort of feel like we know. Watching each week's new game and film theory episode has become a ritual for fans around the world, and we look up to talented, successful creators like MatPat. There is something admirable about Dream achieving so much success without being the typical, unrealistically good-looking YouTube gamer dude that may as well be a model. Say what you want about the guy, but his channel blew up from the content, not his personality or good looks. And I suspect this is one of the reasons he's become such a divisive figure in the YouTube community. Sure, Dream has stans who are very, very big fans, but most of us only see him as a corporation. We see the videos, the merchandise, the songs, and the controversies, but we never see the person. It becomes easy to forget that there even is a person behind that screen. We start thinking of Dream like it's some sort of faceless entity entity, some conglomerate. I hope Dream does really reveal his face soon, if only because I think it'll probably be a huge relief for him. It can't have been easy to go this long and get this popular while having to hide the whole time, and I hope that with the stress of anonymity gone, Dream doesn't feel obligated to do some of the things he's been criticized for. I think showing his face would allow more people to empathize with him, and it would unlock so many cool opportunities that Dream hasn't been able to capitalize on. Don't get me wrong, I criticized Dream's aggressive monetization practices, and I stand by that. Selling a bracelet like this isn't a good look. I'm just hopeful that if Dream were to reveal his face, it would inevitably lead to tons of new revenue opportunities, and hopefully he'll stop feeling the need to do cash-grabby things like selling his baby photos. There's nothing wrong with declining to show one's face, and Dream has proven that it isn't necessary to achieve tremendous success. Once you have 30 million subscribers though, I imagine it becomes really stressful to constantly worry about that stuff. We see the same sort of weird behavior around other mega creators who remain anonymous like Corpse Husband. Just like with Dream, some of their fans seem to develop unhealthy attitudes towards them. Them being faceless allows people to project their own idealized image onto them, and that usually leads to disappointment. We've seen it. During one of Dream's face reveal hoaxes, some fans lamented that he'd somehow been dishonest by representing himself with an avatar that doesn't actually look like him. That's really stupid, and it's not Dream's fault if his appearance doesn't live up to someone else's projected expectations. However, I do think this parasocial mania is somewhat unique amongst faceless creators, and it's especially dangerous when one reaches the level of fame that Dream or Corpse Husband has. Will Dream actually reveal his face this time? If so, why do you think he's decided to do it now? Will his channel and business change dramatically once he's able to appear in his videos? Do you think Dream would have benefited from revealing his face years ago? Let me know in the comments below. Consider subscribing, and thanks so much for watching.